Hey, what's up? Haven't made a video in a bit because I've been really busy over the weekend. You probably saw that I had access to the game lab, which means I spent most of my time there. I actually finished Bayonetta 2 and then started Shadow of the Colossus. They have the HD remaster for Shadow of the Colossus and Ico on the PlayStation 3, which I have not played up to this point, so it's about damn time I play those games because they are classics. And I started playing that. I will continue it most probably on the weekend, hopefully if I manage to get a key again. And then, well, that's that was my weekend. I did go outside for the 4th of July. I did see the fireworks, that's the name. I did see the fireworks. They were spectacular and a little too long. It's like, you know, when you do something for too long, then it stops being awesome. Well, fireworks are kind of awesome all the way, but I don't know, it was like 30 minutes, so it's kind of long, but it was definitely amazing, and the vibe was pretty cool. And then we have a game. We are starting to really have a game, and for what I could show you, if I put this over here, and I jump off this, I could show you a little bit of our game. So, this is our game, as it is right now. Everything is concept art. Everything is subject to change. Everything is going to change a million times over, just to be very clear. But what you can see is you are a robot. You're connected to your socket, to your world, home, whatever, and you can unplug and then take this thing, for example, and then go back. And what I just picked up is a radar, which we just implemented today, and it shows you points of interest, as you can see. Still very early, and you know, we're getting there, but we're trying to convey the feeling of home and leaving home and how scary it is outside, but you could always go back, and you have a battery, and you have the cable, and all kinds of other stuff. It's just the beginning, okay? It's really just the beginning, and things will change. Wait, full camera. There you go. Okay, hello. So, yeah, that's the game that we've been working on. It's coming along quite nicely. I mean, we had a kind of a everybody putting all their stuff together moment yesterday, and it's looking really cool. The cable mechanics, if I'm to talk about the technical side a little bit, which might not be interesting for everybody, but I'm going to talk about it just a little bit. The most technically difficult thing, I'd say, was the cable itself, the cable mechanics, which I have never dealt with before. It's loud outside. It's basically joints, it's hinge joints connected to each other, and I never did it before. We got a plugin, it's pretty useful. I learned how to use it, I learned what it does, and then I managed to implement it, and it works pretty damn well, so I'm actually very happy with it. And, you know, we'll see what happens. This is very early stuff, even though we only have like 3 more weeks, but still it's early stuff. Other than that, I've really had a very busy week, and I have a busy week continuing from now on. I had a Game Makers Guild meetup. They make board games, so it was people bringing on their own board games that they're still working on and having us playtest them, which was a lot of fun. I actually playtest 2 games that are not out yet, you know, that are just in that phase. And it was really cool giving feedback and just talking to like-minded people. Also, yesterday I went to one of the biggest comic book stores here in Boston, or Cambridge, as far as I know at least, called Kamikaze, and it was a huge comic book store with tons of stupid stuff and geekdom and some really cool dudes working there, and it was a ton of fun, and I spent some money, and the guy who was with me spent even more money. The longer you stay in that type of store, the more money you'll spend, because, ooh, I actually want this thing as well that I just found out, because there's a bajillion books everywhere, and it's, spent lots of money, but it was really fun. We actually spent 2 whole hours in that store just looking at stuff. There was so much to see, and I actually bought tickets to Boston Comicon, which I didn't even know existed. I didn't know it was going to be, but it is the 31st of July to the 2nd of August. I actually fly back out on the 2nd of August, and the 31st is work day for me, so that means only Saturday, only the 1st of July, for me to actually, the 1st of August, excuse me, I'll actually go to Comic-Con, Boston Comic-Con, and I bought my ticket, so I am definitely going. If you're there, let me know, comments, whatever, just find me. This is my face, just find me, say hi. I'd love to meet anyone. I've never been to a Comic-Con, and it's been, you know, it's a dream to go to Comic-Con. Clearly this is Boston and not San Diego, but that doesn't mean anything. I've never been to a Comic-Con, so I don't know what the bigger ones are. I don't know what the smaller ones are. So, I'm just really excited to go. It should be just interesting walking around and seeing the people and seeing the booths and whatever, even if I don't go to a panel that costs $100 or get an autograph with Stan Lee that costs $5 bajillion. And he's actually going to be there, which is kind of cool, but not if just being in a parameter of relatively close to him costs you money, then whatever. I'm sorry, just kind of whatever. He's probably an idol for a lot of people, but for me, he's just a pretty cool dude. I'd love to shake his hand and say him good job, but not going to pay money for that. So, going to Comic-Con, I have a lot of activities. There's actually an event called Bitfest tomorrow, which is just a lot of arcade games and stuff. Should be really cool. I'll check that one out. My days are busy. I'm enjoying my work. I have a very good, I'm enjoying my team. I have a stable team. We have our miscommunications and stuff like that, but we're working through them very well. Open communication lines, and I'm enjoying my time afterwards. So overall, good stuff. And I'm actually going to go grab the leftovers from lunch, eat them, and then go play board games. That's my plan for today. I don't know when I'll make another video. It might be just over the weekend, but I'll try. Maybe on Friday. Maybe on Friday when we're supposed to have like a good demo on Friday. So maybe I'll show the game again and talk a little bit about Bitfest and stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.